pera pumasok from from abroad, from New York, pumasok sa RCBC. At from RCBC, pumasok sa apat na account na fake. Tapos yan, pumasok sa isang account na sa pangalan ni William Go, na ngayon napatunayan na hindi talaga pagmamay-ari ni William Go. It has been found to be fake, and it has been proven that William Go is not the owner of the account. Nevertheless, the $80 million found its way into that account, and from there, part of it was converted into pesos, and via PhilRem, which PhilRem admits already, it was distributed to 3 entities that were dealing with the casinos. At definitely merong liabilities dito. Bakit? For example, dumating yung stop payment request ng February 8, 5 p.m. ng gabi. The next banking day, February 9, dapat nakita nila kaagad na may stop payment request. Wala silang ginawa, at during that day, that whole day, naka-withdraw ng $58 million yung natitirang pera na withdraw nila. At ayon sa AMLA records, na-implement lang yung stop payment noong 7:45 ng gabi. So kung na-implement yun sa umpisa pa lang, hindi nawala yung more than one-half ng funds. Yun pa lang makikita natin, meron dapat managot dyan.
Who is likely to be held liable?
Well, that still is not clear because as you saw, both of them are invoking either bank secrecy laws or invoking the right to self-incrimination, against self-incrimination.